Wonder if the guys know they're standing in front of the MRC. With money our next tournament, you better bring it here. Cheaters never prosper. I haven't cheated at all. If there's more I can't see, I haven't. You still better bring the money. Oh, come on, a shakedown. I better put a stop to that. Hey, Chuds.
Hey.
I bet you back off.
Hey.
You okay? Thank you. Are you the teacher for the MRC? The outside counselor, you me need something? Yes, my name's Machio Toki. There's something I wanted to talk to the MRC about, so I was waiting here, but there was no response even after I knocked. I see, I guess there's nobody inside. Well, come on in. Okay, thank you. Usually the President Amasawa is around. I forbid it, at least until I get the end of term exams are finished. Okay, I get it. Yagami-san, I didn't know you were here. Kento's teacher was lecturing him about his grades earlier. Huh?
Yeah.
We have a guest. This is Toki-kun. He got something he wanted to discuss with the MRC. Okay, Toki-kun, you have the floor. I'm in the esports club? Oh no. I wanted to lay some suspicions to rest. Suspicion is we are somehow cheating with the help of the professor. The professor? I think I'm going to need to pry further. What's esports? What esports are you playing video games? Esports are where you play video games competitively, right? Yeah, we play in tournaments, and usually the game are like fighting, shooting, or that kind of thing. Hard for me to imagine what the day of the club looks like. What do you guys normally do? Well, we play games.
Oh.
I should have expected that. Not just playing. We study the moves and combos of the strongest players and we train our mental strength. In esports tournaments, if you don't have an iron focus, you're already lost. It takes work to get to that level. Like for practice, we go to temples for some meditation and also sit under waterfalls. Now that's what I like. Now that's what I like to see. It's our president's own practice regimen. I don't know if other school esports clubs are doing the same thing or not. Say, I was going to ask this earlier, but doesn't it feel a little off to call these esports a sports at all? They're just video games. It's not like you're moving your body. So how's it a sport? Moving your fingers isn't moving your body. I move my fingers to read a book too. Back it up, sis. Video games can absolutely be an esport. Kento-kun, I'm sick of hearing it. There's all this bias about video games being bad. They make you stupid. And guess what? Now you have to hear my rant. Guess he's pretty fired up. Might as well hear what he has to say. The games used in esports have a very high competition. No, don't put it over my leg and I'll drop the toy off the couch. I'm picking it up again. The 1,000th time. My foot here is a barrier. You do not put it over my feet. That's the rule. You keep that watermelon on that side of the feet. That side of the feet. You need to put it in an absurd amount of effort and practice. You dropped it anyway. Take this and put it on your doggy bed. There you go. You need to put in an absurd amount of effort and practice. Top of that, at tournaments, everyone's nerves are running high like you wouldn't believe. You need a cool head to keep your focus when something unexpected happens. In other words, esports is a battle of the mind. No exaggeration to say it requires an athlete's abilities when he chew against the couch. Over there. There you go. Don't bring it over to me because I'm busy.
What?
I played with you for like 8 hours today, pup. Where did all this come from? Kento-kun's right. Right now, esports recognizes its own subculture, and there are more professional players every year. Good point, Toki. So yeah, the age of games being bad, or just for children is over. Do you two know each other or something? Kento-kun and I am mutuals. Online friends, I mean. Have we ever talked IRL before? We're not in the same school year. Well, now that we listened to your Kento-kun's rant, do you have a counter-argument, Amasawa? It's about to break down and cry, dude.
Kento.
First of all, Kento, I've never once said the games are harmful or that they need to be banned, okay? I'm pointing out that you need to stop chanting the topic. Listen, what I really wanted to say is, exams are almost here, and you don't study at all, you just keep playing games, and you keep failing. That's why I'm saying you can't play games until exams are over. Do you understand? But, aren't you chasing after mysteries instead of studying for your exam? Is it me? I can still handle my studies along with my extracurriculars. My grades ranking is still in the upper percentile. Anyway, until the tests are over, you're not allowed to play games, and if you fail, I'm banning games for a month. Ooga. Looks like your plan to unban games and defend esports backfired mightily. Kento-kun. Dang it. Well, I don't get to play. I get all antsy. Though. Oh, that's right on me, pup. So, you guys know about what cheats are, right? That's when you cheat in a game by using mod programs. Yeah. You can make it easy to win by making characters move in ways they're not supposed to, or be immune to enemy attacks. Anyway, we're suspected of using some sort of cheat during our last practice match. She's about to bargain at me get her toys, isn't she? Guarantee it. Why is that? The opponents in our practice match were a famous team. Oh, she got down and got it herself. They had some professionals who were already known around the world, in fact. But the race player got beaten by our president. Here's our fearless leader, Genya Zamamatsu. Ever hear of a comb? He was suspected of cheating just for getting a win. Because of the way he won a no damage perfect victory in a matter of seconds. Well, that definitely doesn't stand. You know, fighting game people, I know how they get. They beat me, they must be cheating. But to assume he cheated is terrible, they don't even have any evidence. That reminds me of Toki-kun. What's with all the rumors about getting help from the professor? We don't know why people think that. The newspaper club is making things up. Newspaper club, huh? Guess I'll need to talk to them. So, what did you want to discuss with the MRC? I want you to investigate our club and clear us of us all suspicions.
Gotcha.
We're innocent. Okay, and then does your president Matsu-kun know I'm going to be? No, I'm going to be doing this. I haven't told him he'd be opposed to it. Well, then he won't be on guard, so perhaps this will make the investigation easier. Now, can be sane. Why don't you just go undercover like you always do and act as an advisor to the esports club? Good idea. Let's go with that. Cool. So the room is on the 4th floor. Please don't have me play Virtual Fighter. Okay, the esports club. Time to head to their gaming grounds. I'm going to play a fighting game. I'm going to play it natively and not. First off, I'm not going to play a fighting game to begin with. Secondly, I'm not going to play one, in another game. But, if I have to, I have to. What's up, y'all? Gonna be sane? Oh, Kento-kun. Well, this is a rare sight. Whenever I think he's showing up for real, he just takes a nap and goes straight home. Hey, Kento, shouldn't a member of the MRC actually, read some mysteries? Nah, if I read too much, I get super sleepy. Though now that you mention it, maybe I could use a nap.
Amasawa.
You're unreal. Oh, right, Amasawa, where's Edakora? Oh, speak of the devil. Oh, hi, been a while. Would you believe I joined the MRC too? Well, nice seeing you, Winnie. I don't care if you're on me, we gotta watch the cord, pup. Watch The Wire. I don't feel like buying a new headset, or another new headset. And I won't get reimbursed for watching you either, so you don't break my stuff. Huh? Hahaha, well, she hates my guts.
So,
What do you mean? Okay, so I was on the cultural festival committee with Edakora. Cultural festival committee with Takanashi from the dance club on that too. Yeah, so you've heard of it, Yagami Sane. Edakora led the committee, but was kind of tyrant, so it had a way of bringing the mood all the way down. In the end, everyone kind of started boycotting the meetings, and only Edakora would show up. Basically, the cultural festival was a massive fail, if you think about it. I'm sure it was extremely difficult to Edakora Sane. Wait a minute, if you were also a member, Kento-kun, why does it mean that I'm one of the ones who turned my back on her too? Good lord. Don't get me wrong, I totally feel like I did Itakura dirty. I've wanted to apologize ever since. You think maybe my accounting kind of sucked? Going after Itakura? Alright. Where did Itakura run off to? Excuse me.
Hey.
Hey. Guys, any of you see a girl named Koto Itakura? Small kind of long hair, should have passed by here. Itakura scene? Oh right, the ex-chairman of the Cultural Festival Committee. Went upstairs a bit ago. Let's go onto the roof. So you're there all the time. Even on the roof during class, do you think she's having a tough time coming back to class? Gotta be awkward as heck. I mean, we'd feel pretty awkward if she showed up too, haha. I'm gonna say that again, huh? It's a normal thing for high schools. Mine didn't have anything like this, where people would just, being in class, they'd have clubs that take place. And they'd go do some stupid club stuff. And that the club stuff was more important than the actual schoolwork. And people respected the clubs. There's like 3 things you can do at the school. It was sports, band, and choir. Other than that, like everything. I mean, I guess to be fair, woodworking was a class, but it's still not really a class. I mean, it's not really a. It's still a class. What I meant to say. I'm up here. God, I can't believe the students on the roof, man.
Itakura.
This is wild. Here you are, Itakura.
This is the worst.
Feel like a cockroach just crawled into my room. Be a cozy spot if you feel like it's your own room, huh? Listen, Itakura, are you willing to stay in the MRC only if you exterminate the cockroach? No, I can't do that, man. Then maybe I should just. The professor was it? They might know how to handle a roach problem. Come
Look
on.
here.
Anyway, I don't want to see a stupid face right now. I have zero desire to do anything for that club. Well, that's gonna be a problem. Tell the chairman to hold off on serving your tuition and waivers and you'd still be part of the MRC. And do something about it. How can I convince her? Then why don't you join the robotics club? Huh? Robotics? You said you knew programming, right? Well, compared to the other idiots around here, sure. This first year boy, Sakura, who's been having trouble with the programming. Came to help out, I'm sure it'd be really appreciated. As for the MRC, just show up when you think you can.
Look
Hold on to the
here.
robotics club. Kuramazaki's in there, right? The one barely speaks? Yeah, he's a member. Why? You don't like him much either? He and I have some history. And he's still a step from Amasara's brother, but he's pretty harmless. Good. I think the robotics club is going to find a way to keep something with your talents pretty busy. Anyway, the chairman will cut off the tuition waiver as long as you show your face in some club. Would a pain in school really even that important? I bet I'd just get by fine without it. Even though we're true, haven't you made any friends? What about Amasawa? Call that a friendship? Yeah, right. You made a new connection because you chose to take a step forward. Plus, it looks like you were having a good time chatting, if I'm being honest. It's your ways to give up now. You might even discover something new in the robotics club. Fine. Wait.
Look
So
here.
you'll come then? Just make sure to tell the chairman about the waiver thing, okay?
Just so
Of
you
course,
know.
leave that to me. By the way, I don't plan on quitting the MRC either. I wouldn't want to look like I let the roach get the best of me. Figured as much. I mean, the dude's barely there anyway. Yagami saying, who's this? Applicant for the robotics club? Oh, should you like to join? This is Kitoko Itakura, second year. She's pretty familiar with programming. I think she'll be a big help to Sakura-kun,
Look
right,
here.
Itakura? You don't know there's more than one You do know there's more than one programming language, don't you? I can't say much until I look at it.
Huh?
Itakura Senpi? The Kodako Itakura Senpi? Or Sane? You know her? I saw the program she made in the first year workshop. Her code was perfect, beautiful even.
What?
What, you really think so? Absolutely, it was so clean and minimal, which gave it an excellent, efficient elegance. I could tell you were brilliant by looking at it. To be taught by this very same Itakura Senpi. I'm thrilled, to say the least. Well, look at that. Someone gets me after all. Current issue of getting the robot to move, basically, because it's just wrong.
Yeah.
Could you maybe take a look? Sure, why not? Great. They write their code in MS Paint. Yagami is saying, look at you, Sakura's a little wet behind the ears, which is why he's been struggling. Edakura is really lighting up. Must be in her element. Hope it helps her get back to school.
Yeah.
Can I sell some, like, the worst stuff? Oh, this is how you change stuff. Okay. Yeah, I've never seen you do a single thing. You're now in this. You do defense? I don't know, man. Whatever. I don't care. Just the animator. I think it's supposed to be slow speed, not low speed. These are both kind of the same thing if you think about it. I'd rather have just a heavy hitter, but I don't really care. I can't afford it anyway. Now that our teammates using theirs, I could just take theirs over if they needed to, but...
Get him, Yagami bot. Nice. Go. 悪くないぞ。No way. Yes. やられてたまるか。Yes. Nice. まだいけるぞ。Nice. Nice. Looking good. やられてたまるか。Feeling good.
Okay, EX actually did something that time. That's pretty cool. Alright, I think we gathered sufficient data. How's it going, Sakura-kun? Are you able to follow along with Edakura-sensei? Yes, Edakura-senpai made it very easy to understand, and she's so nice too. Very. I had a hard time communicating things to memory. Committing things to memory. She'll repeat herself over and over without ever getting angry. It's really something, Edakura.
Sakura!
I brought that reference book you mentioned last time. Huh? Careful, Edakura. I think your heart might be showing. What? Sakura-kun is really opening up to. Should be able to learn more about the robotics club. Sakura-kun want to grab to you with Edakura me? You know, a team bonding thing or something? That sounds wonderful. Let's go to Kura Senpi. Is your way to... Is this your play to get him to spill about the professor? You're not just gonna bring that on him, are you? No, not at all. I might put him on high alert. I'm just collecting a little bit of intel. That should be fine then. Great, then let's meet up at the cafeteria. Chris Sheva! Chris Sheva! We'll be switching to Destiny at midnight here, by the way. Good old MIDI. Seiyu Cafeteria is a pretty good karage combo. Oh, but we're just having snacks, right? Your school has good lunch? I mean, every year of high school, or in I guess like middle school and all that, I've always had either the very first lunch, which was like 9 a.m., or the last lunch, which was like 2, which was like right before you leave. I think my high school ended school. Well, I guess it wasn't 2 then, but I think we were out at 2 o'clock. So I guess it would be like around 1 was my lunch. So like I never would eat lunch at school. Because first off, it's 9 a.m. Who wants to eat lunch? And so if it's 1 p.m. I would just go eat lunch when I get home, have some better food. But like I don't think I ate school lunch since 6th grade. At school, I think I would try it occasionally, just like try it. I did like the breadsticks, to be fair, when they were just like once a week or once a month to just go to the store, go to some super center or whatever and just buy like boxes of breadsticks, like the Maxi breadsticks, and just make those, and kids would just eat it up because it was so good. I just love bread with cheese in it. It's like maybe the best food out there. Big fan of seaweed and salt. I'm partial to the consam flavor. Oh yes, those are great too. Winnie, where'd you go? Dong 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 dong. Sakura-kun seems to be enjoying himself. He's always seemed so intense in the robotics club room.
Hey.
Go on, bring it up already. Alright, Sakura-kun, there's a lot we don't know about the robotics club, probably because we just joined. Would you mind sharing what you know? Of course.
Hey.
What kind of guy is Okitagawa? Comes off as a real go-getter. That's because he is. An amazing person, at least in my book. The robotics club completely changed after he joined. Before that, we never had any goals or deadlines. Mainly just sit around talking and getting excited about some cool ideas we'd have. When we ended up doing nothing and losing in the preliminaries because we were never ready. But we were fine as long as we had fun. It was very relaxed.
Nah.
I think a dream. Well, when the club's so easygoing could put you to sleep, I'm sure it wasn't very rewarding for a guy like Okitagawa to step in it, especially having just transferred. Gives off that micromanager vibe, well, with all reporting and milestones and the ABC talk. Yeah, I didn't even know what that was at first. I thought it was like all ABC. Should we do the rest of the alphabet? I don't agree with how Okitagawa does things. Don't we have a motto for robot contest? If I'm not mistaken, it was we think together, we build together. This is the exact opposite. I see. Like, I get how that doesn't exactly line up, but Okitagawa's top-down approach.
Hey.
What kind of guy is Takamori, the one in charge of construction? It seems to butt heads with Okinawa ever so often. If those two don't get along so well, Takamori Senpai was supposed to become president before Okinawa Senpai came along. But when the previous president retired, he named the newly transferred Okinawa Senpai as his successor. It happened right before after he transferred, so everyone was shocked, especially Takamori Senpai. Heck of a promotion for a new guy, huh? Takamori's definitely holding a grudge over it. Loves complaining when Okinawa isn't around. Not like anyone's lining up to listen to him, though. I mean, he'd go on forever if we did. Takamori's unhappy, which also sounds like a consequence of Okinawa's regime.
By the way,
Kuramazaki-kun, the designer, Okinawa seems to hold him in high regards. Yeah, that's right. Kuramazaki-senpai is quite talented, always finishing his designs without much fanfare. Never misses deadlines, and he's very meticulous. Why the president likes him so much. Overbearing bosses always prefer a good laptop. Well, Kuramazaki-senpai is very kind. He always worries about me whenever the president chews me out. Sure, but it's guys like him who let the people around him tell him how to walk and talk. That's not true at all. That reminds me of what Odakura seems to have beef with Kuramazaki-kun. Maybe it's better if I don't bring it up. I think that's about everything I wanted to ask. I can understand the Robotics Club a lot better than before. Thanks for your help. We should do this again soon. Get the class, you little rascal.
hey,
So Odakura, will you help me investigate the professor? Nope. Hard pass. Still won't give me the time of
by
day.
the way,
Okay, well, how's school going then? It's not so bad, right? Who's to say? Not me, that's for sure. Somebody that might want someone to jump on me, like I'm Asara's brother. I don't know about that. Should really do a better job of keeping tabs on Odakura. Something happened in 2-2? Bro, that was months ago. Actually, in-game months ago. Right, it shows the case file on the actual thing there. Our opponent for the preliminaries has been decided. What? Who is it? Jonah Technical School. Jonan. Whoa. There's one of those teams that made it through the preliminaries last year's RE Robo Rally. Can't underestimate them. Hey, so the preliminaries are finally here, huh? Indeed, if we win, we'll be in the main tournament. Okinawa, who's gonna be in charge of the preliminaries? We can't show up without a leader, right? Y'all can be sane. Can we count on you? Yeah, of course. This is my plan anyway. I'm the operator, and whatever happens, I'll be at the preliminaries. Thank you. Akuda Sensei probably won't have made it to the tournament.
Indeed.
Yeah, she has no motivation. You got no passion, no talent. She's never had any interest in robots in the first place. That's the opposite, and she makes fun of us every chance she gets. The other day, she was just looking at the robots and said, when you graduate high school, hopefully graduate from playing with these toys too. They aren't toys. It's not like she has no clue how much this world relies on robots these days. Doesn't understand anything about her own little world. Don't pay her any mind. Ah, you got that right. Well, the talking crap on the advisor helps them bond. You really shouldn't stand for that. Let me know when you're ready. Now that I know we can just beeline their spawn here, we can just do that. Time has come for the 4th RE Robo Rally preliminaries. This is where it all goes down. From Judgment Joe Brown, one last announcement. No sports brawlers, keep it bouncing.
hey,
Our opponent in the preliminaries is Jonan Technical School. They're supposed to be pretty tough, right?
Yes.
Well, one's a robot. According to the estimates, they're not an opponent we can't beat. Which is exactly why we needed our preparations to be flawless.
Of course.
Pretty confident? Of course, but from here on out, Yagami saying this all comes down to your skills as an operator.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'll win like
Please,
every other
thank
option,
you.
right? Counting on you. If we win this, I'll bet more members will start to trust me. Let's do this. Pug, 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 pug. Pug to pug, pug. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So they'd be lying. Oh my goodness, he missed.
Nice. Go.
Please move.
いいですぞ。
It literally would not boost or replace. Or should we do it a boost, by the way? I just realized that now.
Yes. いいですぞ。Nice. Go.
Not looking good.
いいですぞ。Nice. Yes. のバカ。Nice.
Oops, sorry. You have no talent.
Yes.
Thank you, babe.
Feeling good.
Unbelievable. The Seria Robotics Club has toppled the mighty Jonin Technical School. Who could have ever predicted such an incredible outcome? Seria Robotics Club has now clinched. It has now clinched their spot in the main tournament. Amazing, I never imagined we'd make it past the preliminaries. This is Seria Robotics Club's first real achievement. Yeah, I can't believe we beat those guys from school. Every one of us had a hand in this victory. Not lower our guard just yet. Barely made it to the standing line. Don't be such a buzzkill. I don't know about other tech schools, but I went to one for like a month or something like that. I know I remember going to one a couple times, but I don't remember like why. It was forever ago. The lights just never worked. The entire school just had no lights, and it doesn't sound right for a technical school. Objective. I think I went there for a week in 2 different months. Just to, because I think my parents wanted me to go to one. So they tried that instead of the school I was going to. And, it was just trash.
Huh? Huh?
Win? Us? I plan to tell you all after we made it through the preliminaries. This is this area Robotics Club ultimate goal. Our dumpy little Robotics Club actually winning. No matter how you cut it, that's not wishful thinking. It isn't wishful thinking, nor is it reckless. Our milestones are perfectly aligned with that path to victory. When you not, don't throw your toy around on me. I played with you all day today. You should be sleepy. Whoop.
Are you stupid?
Plus it's midnight. Almost. I'm serious confidence. Actually trying to win this thing? One heck of a challenge, to say the least. Well, whatever. I was bored anyway. Might as well stick around to see that. Itakura SMP's worth the manpower of at least 100 members, and we have Yagami Sane too. Of course, I'll do whatever I can to help. Let's go, Kuramazaki. Oh, okay.
Nah.
Man, this club just doesn't seem like it's on the right track at all. Alright, today's topic concerns our development direction for the first round of the tournament. Do we know who we're up against first? Here's a tournament bracket. 6 teams. Our opponent in the first round is Mega College Robotics Club. For today, I'd like us to have a discussion about our countermeasures against Mega College. Strategy meeting. Fine. Guess I'm using my whole brain for this.
Yes.
Now, they seem to thrive in close quarters tactical formations. If that's the case, we must prioritize offensive weaponry, information breaking tactics. Therefore, it looks like I'd like for us to wait, please. Focus on weapon development. Go over here. I can't believe you're allowed on the couch anyway. Get this started, I prepared parts to line up that I'd like to serve as the foundation of development. Also prepared for the schedule and milestones as well. Be sure to check when you need them to deliver your work. Didn't even get a chance to speak.
Okitagawa. What?
Hey, Okitagawa. What is it? Didn't you say you wanted us to have a discussion?
Indeed.
You went out with everyone?
What?
Correct. You've already decided everything already. What even was there to discuss? I apologize if you misunderstood my words, but the whole point was just, just telling us what to do.
Solution.
This optimal solution presented itself.
That.
Man, I'm getting really goddamn tired of this. If you'd like to voice your opinion,
What?
I'm listening. Are you patronizing me? It wasn't my intent. This is Okitagawa's infamous top-down approach, huh? You may should try to ease up the tension.
Okitagawa.
I mean, I feel like I want to go with the kid who was like a hothead. How about we have an idea meeting? Everyone and go over the weapon development lineup. An idea meeting, yeah. By hearing all sorts of opinions and points of view, it might spark an idea you never even would have thought of for yourself. Is it what they call brainstorming session? I fear that may become more of a brain scattered session. Besides, I revived the lineup a couple of countless times. Well, you'll never know till you try. I want to give it a shot. Very well. You insist, you're sane. Great. Listen, there are all kinds of rules for brainstorming, but the most important one is never deny other opinions. Always said dive in and try to expand on them. Got that? Denying bad. Yes, I understand.
Excuse me.
Anyone want to share a thought? Oh yeah, actually, I was just thinking. Wouldn't projectiles be badass? That way we can wreck the enemy from a distance while lining up for a block, right?
What?
Rejected. Excuse me? With the radio controls as they are, achieving delicate handling will be difficult. Even if you aim, the line of sight will shift and the bullet would miss his target. Actually, we had Mizaki, the previous operator, try range weapons, but it was highly impractical. Dang it. Hey now, Okitagawa shooting down someone's opinion during a brainstorming session against the rules. Right, this is quite hard. And what should we do? As their counselor, I should try to steer the meeting and get them inspired. I'm going to expand on Nakamura's ranged weapon idea. I'll ask the ones who haven't said anything yet. Kuramazaki hasn't said a single thing since the meeting started. I'd like to hear his thoughts too. Kuramazaki, Kyun, what's your opinion on the weapons lineup? Oh, you want my opinion? Well, I really want us to have cool weapons. What the heck do you mean by cool weapons? I'm thinking if we attach some blue lights and made the transform while lit up, that'd be great. I understand how you feel, but we simply don't have the funds for that. I'd rather spend time on something that will increase our chances of winning.
Nope.
I apologize for speaking your mind while you're brainstorming. It's important to be able to voice our opinions without being afraid of screwing up. Some of your ideas made it totally out of base, and that's fine too. But instead we'll go out and try to expand it. I see, this makes sense. So, cool weapons, huh? Let's bookmark Kuramazaki-kun's idea for the now while we think.
Itakura.
Hey Kura, what are your thoughts on Nakamura's ranged weapons idea? Well, like Okitagawa said, I think it might be hard to hit the target. In that case, why don't we adjust it so it hits with a broader range? What do you mean by that? If we're having a hard time with hitting it with a single shot, we should make it rapid fire like a machine gun. Make it rain hard and the bound to hit get wet, we know. I get it, impressive thinking, Adakura Senpai. And how about a shotgun? Should hit with broader range since the shot will spread out.
Hey.
Yeah, good call, that could work too. That's what they put on the table. What do you think, Okitagawa? Have you considered that point of view? That might work out quite well. Let's add a ranged weapon development to our lineup. This is going surprisingly well. Takura-kun, do you have any thoughts on Takamura's ranged weapon plan? Not me. I've been wrecking my brain, but nothing comes to mind. I see, now that I think about it, he was clutching his head earlier.
Hey.
Takamura, what are your thoughts? Does it even matter? Whatever I say, Okitagawa will just reject that right. If you have a sufficient argument, then by all means. Denying opinions the way term is forbidden to watch it. Understood. Anyway, aside from that, I don't really have any other opinion. Dunk, 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 dink. Dink, dunk. That was a workout for my brain on beat. Yeah, but it was fun. Got some solid ideas in the weapons lineup, I'd say. Indeed. Let's finish off the lineup of ranged weapons like machine guns and shotguns. Should have been listening to me from the start then. All pretty amped up, awesome. Teamwork, baby. We're done here? What room are you? A bathroom. Shabby wah. What do you want from me? Am I dying here? You didn't have a notification. It was literally, I checked the symbol and it was just like the fight symbol or whatever the thing is. Oh, this is something different. Right, this is the stinking esports club. President Sam Bamatsu care to comment on the truth of the cheating allegations. I have absolutely not cheated, I swear on it by my heart and soul. What about suspicions of you being in contact with the professor? Tony, look into my eyes. Like, do I look like the guy who would cheat? So dramatic, this is going nowhere. Let's wrap up for today. Oh, you're from the MRC? Hmm? Wait, Yagami Sane. Thanks for coming.
Hey.
Oh, Toki-kun, were those the guys from the newspaper club? Sounded like they were bothering you all. Yeah, they're determined to write a hit piece about the cheating allegations from the other day.
Beg your pardon?
So you're the counselor Toki was talking about. Yagami, I'm normally an advisor to the embassy. Nice to meet you. You know Virtua Fighter? Yeah, who doesn't? That was one that was real popular. This is the one where there he goes, you're 10 years too early when he wins. I mean, even kids would know that. Asking if you know Virtua Fighter 5 Final Showdown. Who's your main? 5 Final? It's already been that many sequels.
Too easy.
Wow. The ignorance. Typical gamer. Okay, so Virtua Fighter 5 Final Showdown, or VF5:F5, or SS, for short, is the game we're playing at the next tournament. You're going to be our advisor. Knowing the basics is a must. Right, got it. That can be sane. I can give you a tutorial. Talk to me when it's best for you. I'm so freaking good.
Round 2. Ready, go! Excellent!
How can be saying how are you with the typical controls? Well, I feel like I can learn as I go. Willing to practice
Yeah.
with you anytime. Let me know when. Roger that. Alright, I need to look into shooting allegation, but how do I go about that? How can be saying when you have the time, could you drop by the club room again? Talk to you about the group that's been running around the city gang underworld lately. Okay. Newspaper nerd.
Hmm?
You were in the club room earlier? You're from the newspaper club. I'm Tosaki Otani, and yes, I'm with the newspaper club. I want to talk to you about suspicions surrounding the esports guys. Perfect, I was curious about that too. Actually, why don't we talk somewhere you know besides here? I'm just sure to wait for you in the cafeteria. The Pogateria? The Pogo no Stomatoteria? Dude, it feels like Tuesday so badly.